Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again on your community station, WYAD 94.1 FM. We welcome you. Also, those joining us through our online affiliates around the world, we're glad to have all of you with us as well. You know, I think when we look at the world around us, it's really hard for us to truly appreciate how beautiful this planet is. Well, our next guest definitely has been able to get a very interesting perspective as to our world. We're excited to welcome astronaut and space photographer Terry Virts to our program today. He has a fascinating new book out. It's called View from Above, an Astronaut Photographs the World. We're going to talk to Terry not only about what it's been like for him to be a NASA astronaut, but also what it's been like for him to share this fascinating view and stories with us, and to be able to see how people are already responding to it. I know a lot of you wish you could be able to do what Terry does. We'll talk to him about that experience of hearing from you all about the experience. We also will let you all know how you can get your own copy of the book. Terry, hello to you, and welcome to the program.
Good morning. It's great to be there, and wish I was down there in Mississippi in person.
Well, look, we hope to be able to get you here soon. The weather is normally always great here, unless we're having a storm or something. So we definitely would welcome you. But, Terry, the book View from Above, I really went into this book. I mean, for one thing, the photographs, as I said to you before this segment, are amazing. But also the stories I think you're able to share also say so much. What has it been like for you already to see the response to the book?
Well, you said exactly what I was hoping to do with the book. I didn't want to make a memoir, but I didn't want to make just an atlas of the Earth. I really wanted to capture what it was like to fly in space in a book. And people have loved it so far. It just came out 2 days ago, so it literally just hit the streets. But several people have told me they've already read the whole thing and loved it, and that's exciting for me. So this is my first book, and it's a lot of fun to see people enjoy something that you wrote.
Yeah. In Chapter 3 of the book, Terry, you take us into the chapters called Our Place in the Universe. And I think so many times, we can feel as though the world kind of revolves around us and our own little sector of the planet. How has being a part of the NASA project, how has it helped you to widen your view of our place in the world and your place in it?
Well, I'll quote my crewmate, Samantha, an Italian lady I flew with. She said that when you look at Earth, you can see it as a spaceship flying through the universe, and that, we should be crewmates and not just passengers on Earth. And I love that sense that you really get that. I had a feeling that I was like looking down on creation and, having God's view of the Earth. And it was kind of profound to see that, just how big the universe is and really how beautiful our planet is.
Right. I think that's it. And that beauty sometimes gets lost for sure. I mean, when you kind of went into this book, what was your hope? Because we are able to learn quite a bit about you, Terry, in the book as well. But then, of course, you take us into your experience as an astronaut. Did you go into it wanting to be able to share your journey, or what was the purpose for you initially?
Well, one of the things that I really enjoyed doing was, sharing the experience. Early astronauts didn't have Twitter or Instagram, and so, when I was in space, I tried to use Twitter or Instagram to share pictures of what I was seeing, and I kind of looked at it like, the science that we did is important, and that's the mission of the space station, but unless you can share that experience with people, no one's going to know about it, and it'll eventually just disappear, and it's such an amazing experience, and I found that people around the world, no matter what country, are just fascinated by space travel. And so far, there's only been a few hundred of us that have been blessed enough to do it. So I really wanted to kind of make that a mission to share that experience with folks.
You mentioned Instagram. There you have over 228,000 individuals from around the world, Terry, that are following you there. I think the other great thing is we're able to see a picture of you with the book there as well. What was that experience like for you of all you've been able to accomplish? What was it like for you to be holding a copy of your own book?
That was cool. Just to be honest, and what was amazing about that? Like, it has my name on there, and it doesn't have anybody else. And it does say Buzz Aldrin because he did the forward, but my goal was to write it myself. And I have to tell you, my high school English teacher would probably never have guessed that I would ever write a book when I got older. But I didn't want to have a ghost author. I didn't want to have, a co-author or anything like that. I just wanted to tell the stories, and as I've gotten older, I've kind of realized that communicating is more important, and I really enjoyed the process of writing. And hopefully it's written in a very easy to read, kind of flowing style. And so that was really, of all the things I've done, writing a book is definitely at the top of my list of things that I'm excited that I was able to do. It was unique, something that, like I said, I didn't start out ever thinking I would do.
Right. And another thing you've been able to do, Terry, is that you've been able to inspire other people through your own journey. Could you have imagined that? I mean, I know for one thing, you knew that people would love to be able to trade places with an astronaut, but could you imagine just by having a dream and fulfilling it, that you would be able to inspire other people toward their own goals and dreams?
Well, I hope, one of the things I'm doing now, I have the book. I also do speaking to share the experience of spaceflight and hopefully motivate people. And one of the things the point I try and make is don't tell yourself no. It's funny, I get asked the question, well, when can normal people go to space? And I look at them and I say, well, clearly normal people haven't been to space. Looking at me, and I'm making a joke in that I wasn't born an astronaut. I'm the first person in my family to go to college. It's not like I was born with this entitlement to be an astronaut. I was a normal person, and I just worked hard and applied. And so I just tell people, don't tell yourself no. If you have a dream, go after it. And if there's something that is difficult or hard, just keep on working, try harder, pick a different dream, but don't ever just sit there and give up before you even start. That's kind of the motivation I give them.
For sure. Last question I have for you, Terry, then we're going to remind our audience how they can get their own copy of the book, is how did being up in space help you to better appreciate the Earth?
So, the environment is obviously a big topic, and we had a chance, it was an awesome movie, an IMAX movie called A Beautiful Planet, and I had the sense that the Earth really is a beautiful planet. When you look around it, 99% of it is just gorgeous. One of the hard things about being an astronaut is your bucket list gets too long. But there were some environmental problems that you could see with your eyes, especially pollution, and especially in China. It's just very brown. When you look down, you can see there's a lot of smog and pollution down there. Deforestation was another thing that I could see, like in the Amazon. So I would say my takeaway, my own personal view was, wow, the Earth is gorgeous. It's really in great shape in a lot of places, but you could still see some problems. And so, I think when it comes to the environment, you gotta, if there's a problem, you gotta work hard to fix it. But overall, the Earth's in pretty good shape, but that doesn't mean that we can't try and fix some of the problems that are out there, because there are certainly some big ones.
Right. And I think a book like this will definitely help us to appreciate that as well, Terry. Again, everyone, Terry Virts has been our guest today. Great conversation with you, Terry. The book is called View from Above, an Astronaut's Photographs. And I think, too, your photographs are going to mean so much for people, again, to help them dream, but also to appreciate what they have, Terry. The book is available through our friends at Amazon.com or through your favorite bookstore, so make sure you all head over there to get it. And, Terry, thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you. I honestly cannot wait to get back to Mississippi. And seriously, if there's a bookstore or something, I really want to come down there and get some Southern food and enjoy the weather.
Awesome. You are welcome anytime. Lemuria, I know would love to have you as well, our local bookstore, as well as our Barnes & Noble as well. So thank you again, Terry.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late and missed part of the conversation with Terry, don't worry. Thanks to our online friends, you all can catch the replay right after we go off the air. The link is already available through our social media sites. So head over to Facebook.com/Cyrus Webb or go over to Twitter.com/Cyrus Webb. If you click on the link there, you can listen to the show completely for free and share it with your friends from there, too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. You all make it a great one.